I want to address a question that I've had come up with a few clients and other people in my life about what to do when you have an intense situation going on in your life, either yourself or loved one, where someone is very ill and reaching out to others and asking for support. So, for example, you have a loved one who is diagnosed with a disease. Do you put a post on Facebook or social media or wherever saying, "Hey, everybody, please pray for so and so," or send good thoughts to so and so because they're ill, and we want them to get better? Here's my take. This is based on my personal experience of being in that exact situation. Based on my experience and based on what I know from doing energy work, I'm not in favor of sharing it all with the world. Not because they're trying to keep it secret, not because people don't have good intentions. It's because, generally speaking, in the world, the level of consciousness is not very high. And I'm just talking on a general level. And this is not a judgment against people. It's just a fact of where things are at in our collective humanity and our collective awareness. Most people, when they're told, oh, my so-and-so is got cancer and their diagnosis is bad, blah, blah, blah. What's the first thing they're going to do? Oh my gosh. Oh my God, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. Blah, blah, blah. Is that helpful? No, but it's what most people do. And this is not a judgment against people. It's just how we're trained. It's how we're trained. It's how we're programmed. It's what's culturally expected and accepted. But it is absolutely not helpful. In the world and the standpoint of the Yuen Method, it is very weakening for everybody. So here's what I have found is helpful is pick a team, pick a small team, a manageable team of people that you can talk to about these kinds of things, a support team. It's because if someone is not either an energy worker or a licensed trained therapist, hypnotherapist, or in some sort of healing type of modality that is trained to handle these situations, most people are not going to be in the space to be able to be supportive. And in fact, they're going to bring what they're going to do is they're going to get triggered by your situation. It's going to remind them of either something that they personally have of an illness, or someone they love that they were sick, that someone that they lost that died, whatever, right? It's going to trigger them, and they're going to bring that into you and your situation. So now you've got already a situation where you're feeling vulnerable and not strong. And now all these other people who mean well, who want to be supportive, but honestly don't really know what to do and aren't going to have the consciousness to support you in a way that's going to make you feel better. They're going to be, oh my God, and they're going to dump that on, and they're going to bring in all the energy from their experiences and all the other people. And so that's why it's not helpful. It's not because they don't care. They do care. They want to support you, but they're probably not going to have a level of consciousness to know how. So what you can do is sit some people down that you feel have a level of consciousness that can be truly supportive, and say, listen, I want you to take a deep breath. I'm going to tell you something. If you have to give them the news that this is kind of a heavy thing, but I need you to not react initially. I need you to sit with it for a minute and clear yourself first, and then we could talk about it. But pick a few people that you feel have the capacity to support you in this way, where their level of consciousness is one that is more evolved. And again, I'm not trying to be judgmental against the collective, but the reality is, if you just look around you, what is sold to us all the time? Fear, scarcity, lack, worry, not enough, drama, trauma, karma. That's what is circulating a lot. So you have to go above and beyond that. But when you're in a situation that is very intense and heavy for you, it's going to be harder to do that. So that's why you don't want to add other people's energy into the situation. So sit that team down and say, look, here's the deal. Here's what's going on. What I need from you is, when we talk about this, for you to please find a way for you to not be triggered and leave all of your experiences out of the way. And I need support. I need you to send me strength. I need you to see me feeling the love, feeling the light, feeling things going in a good direction and turning around. And that's for you and for who, if it's your situation of illness or someone you love, that's what you want. But ask for purposeful, deliberate attention in that direction, because that is very powerful. So having a few people who have an elevated level of consciousness around the consciousness and capacity to see your situation, you and your situation and everyone and everything involved getting better, that is much more powerful, strengthening, and beneficial than having everybody who is going to be reactive and not at that level bringing their energy, their experiences, and their triggers into your situation. So I hope that that's helpful. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Colleen O'Connor, Intuitive Life Consultant. Stay strong and stay joyful.